Hello everybody, how are you? This is Bhadri for Lucky TV Kannada. We are going to be watching preview for India's T20 and ODI series versus England. India are welcoming their captain back, who's fit to play, and Rohit Sharma will be leading India in all the formats. And Ian Morgan has just announced his retirement from international cricket. So England do have a new short form captain in Josh Butler. We all know how devastating Josh Butler can be with the bat, and England would be hoping Josh Butler carries what Ian Morgan has left. So England have found the short form mojo recently under Ian Morgan in the last 7 to 8 years. So Butler would be hoping to continue what Ian Morgan has showed the world what England is all about. So how are the teams going to line up? Teams will have an eye on the World Cup that is coming end of this year in Australia. So combinations will be based on what is going to suit them in Australian conditions. Both teams will want to have a squad of 20 players to choose from when the World Cup comes. India do have all their players here in England, and England players are playing in the home conditions. They are going to be definitely a threat in these T20Is for India. How are the teams going to line up? I think Butler for England will open up with Roy. Both are devastating openers in world cricket. So we all know what Butler can do. We saw recently in IPL, he's an excellent touch. We also know what Jason Roy can do. Jason Roy against India has a very good batting average. So India should watch out for Jason Roy and Josh Butler at the top. So if Bhuvi or Bumrah who comes in the second match can take these two openers quickly, India will definitely have some chance, even though England do have a strong batting unit. So number three, who's going to play? David Malan. David Malan was an informed player last year. He was a number one T20I player, but David Malan has seen a dip in form when Baristo and Stokes are going to be available. It is going to be tough for Malan to find a spot. If he's going to score runs, he might cement his place for the World Cup, is what I think. So Malan at three, Moeen Ali as an all-rounder at four, and then you have informed international player in Liam Livingstone at five. Number six, you have newcomers in Philip Salt, who recently played ODI match and who scored a century as well. So against Netherlands. So Philip Salt at six and Harry Brook at seven. Is Harry Brook is also an excellent T20 player who's been scoring runs in T20 franchises over the world. So Harry Brook at seven. You also have Sam Curran, who's coming back after injury, who's playing good cricket in the T20 Blast this year. So Sam Curran will also find his place, is what I think. And then you have bowlers in Atil Rashid, who's not available for selection in this series. So Matthew Parkinson is another leggy who's available for selection. I think he'll definitely hold a spot. And you have fast bowlers in David Willey, Jordan, Ross Topley. So it's going to be a toss-up between these players. And you also have Jordan and Timothy Mills. There are five quick bowlers England can choose from. So it is going to be interesting to see how they line up for this first match. I think Sam Curran, Topley, Timothy Mills will get in the lineup for this particular match. So this is my expected lineup for England. How are India going to line up? I see a different opinion here. It might not happen, but considering Virat Kohli will be back, you have keepers in Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson, Dinesh Karthi in the squad. You have all-rounders in Hardik Pandya, Jadeja, who will also play a key role in Australian conditions. So considering that, I would personally want to see Rishabh Pant open with Rohit Sharma. Rishabh Pant has opened the innings for India in under-19 tournaments. He started his career playing for his home side as an opener. So considering World Cup in mind, I know KL Rahul is not fit, and India has announced that it is going to take 3-4 months for him to recover fully. If KL Rahul is not going to be available for the World Cup, you keep one eye and probably open with Pant, which will give India depth to have a batting all-rounder as well. So I want to see Rohit Sharma open up with Rishabh Pant, though I don't think that will happen. Ishan Kishan will open for this series. If Ishan Kishan is going to open, Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan are the opening pair, followed by Surya Kumar at three for this particular match, or Deepak Hooda, who also scored runs against the recent series against Ireland, will find a spot at number three for this first match. Surya Kumar Yadav at four, and then Hardik Pandya at five. And then you have Dinesh Karthi or Sanju Samson at 6 and 7. And then the bowlers in Harshal Patel, Bhuvi, uh, Yuzvendra Chahal, either of Avesh Khan or Arshdeep or Umran Malik will fill the 11 for the squad. Considering, as I told you earlier, World Cup in mind, I would personally want to see Rishabh Pant open the innings with Rohit Sharma starting the second T20 match. Since they're not available for this first T20I. So this is my expected lineup for India in this first T20I match. What is going to be expected out of this particular match? England, you have short boundaries. It is not red ball, so the ball is not going to swing. You definitely have runs on the board. Captains winning the toss will definitely want to chase in England conditions, as you do in India as well, to see what runs you can chase. So England are playing in their home condition. I personally think they have a strong all-round side who can win this particular match. So expecting England to win this opening fixture against India. Talk to you later. Bye for now.